Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld and of course to Noble's Rest, where in the last episode we more or less did a bit of a recap on what we were working on previously and have caught up to speed. We've still got a lot of deadfall traps to place down, or rather spike traps to place down, but we've got one of the main access routes now heavily trapped, which I'm actually quite pleased with, and we've got other works being done around the colony. Now, in today's episode, I would like to tighten up some of our production here. Make sure that we're making the best use of the resources that we have available. Quest available. Friends needing help. You would like us to take 2 tribespeople from that you've rescued from enemy jail. That they've got blood rot. Ooh. A Masterwork revolver and a Masterwork steel warhammer. Those are amazing, but I'm not confident that we can deal with blood rot. We don't even have the bedroom space for it. How far out is this heal route? No, we don't have the bedroom. We don't have a barrack, so I'm going to say no to that one. I'll turn that one down for now. But we have a couple of other things that we need to work on. What's Evil Friend doing right now? Evil Friend is going for a long walk. Are you holding something back? You are collecting some slate. Okay, this is one of the things that I would actually like to address. Right now, we've got the facilities to store every type of stone that's available to us. However, I am allowing people to wander as far away as they like in order to collect it. How about we say no to that and instead set the radius to 25? This will more or less ensure that they're collecting from the specific stockpiles that we've set up for them. And only haulers will then wander off in order to collect stuff and bring it back, and it'll be a little bit more efficient in that way. We've got so much stuff around the base that needs to be repaired. Lady Wolf, what are you doing? Let's not be dumb about this. You can do that work from there instead, and I think that would be much, much, much better. We are currently growing some psychoid leaves in our hydroponics basin, which will be fantastic. Dark Aavak is still asleep right now. Now, as for the mechanics, actually, let me check. We've got jade sculptures. I'm going to set them up to have the same sort of radius of 25. Generally speaking, if it's 25, it's going to be within the colony somewhere. If they're going to collect this, it's probably safe for them to be collecting it from wherever that is. As for the tailor and the mechanist, the machining table. Right now, all I've got is to shred mechanoids, and honestly, you can grab that corpse wherever it is. And the same for the tailor, really. We're not looking at... it's not common for the materials to be far off the map. They will generally be close by, and in many cases they're going to be materials that we've got from our own animals. So I think this should be generally fairly easy for us to take care of. All textiles can be placed there. Hopefully we'll start getting some cotton soon. Right now this one's set up for leather, this one's set up for wool, I believe. Let me have a quick gander. Yes, it's set up for all wool and synth thread, interestingly enough. Actually, for all of the particularly interesting ones. So this is cloth as well? No, I don't think so. I would actually like this set for only wool. Wool alone, whereas this can be for every type of textile that we have. Quest available, guarding Tana. Chief of the Green Yak Combo wants you to stash a special prisoner for her. The prisoner, 36-year-old digger named Tana Goas, knows embarrassing information about Iguana's family, and Iguana doesn't want him to be freed. You only need to keep the prisoner for 10 days until the scandal passes. Tana is sick with blood rot. Another blood rot? Oh, wow. We could straight up take a brave. That's an interesting one. Now, we could probably handle one person with blood rot. But the issue being is that it would be another person in this specific room, and I just don't think we've got the means for that right now, so I'm going to turn that one down as well. It's a shame that we're getting all of these quests that we can't really use right now. It is a little bit of a potch, actually. A little bit of a potch. Yes, we're only gathering materials from close by here as well. Ugrak, thank you very much for taking care of the meals there. I'm very happy that you're getting all of that done. This is going to be marvellous for us. As for Dark Aavak, what is Dark Aavak? Dark Aavak is still snoozing. Okay. Well, the next thing that I would like to work on then, Evil Friend is heading out, but to do what? I don't know. You're that's the other thing. You're currently gathering slag. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to set this to 25. So from now on, only draw that into the colony from the storage areas. Now, do I have any of the storage areas set up to store slag is the question. I don't. Alright, so we are going to need to make that change. This one is currently raw materials, and this one is construction materials. Should we store slag in here? I'm going to say yes to that. Let's store steel slag in there. And from now on, we will haul things back where possible. Let's have a look on people's moods. Ugrak is not in the best mood. Well, okay, your friend died. That is actually quite sad. But you've had some psychite tea. That really does make up for it. Your friend died, but the psychite tea has 3 times of the morale effect as your friend dying. In the positive as well. So it's basically, if you include the -4 that it's counteracting before it gives you the 12. Wow. Were they a close friend? Or do you just appreciate tea for what it truly is worth? My lord. My goodness. I'm not sure if Dark Aavak would approve or disapprove of this one, honestly. On some levels. Being like, yeah, my friend died, but yeah, I had tea, so I got over it. I think he'd probably approve of your capacity to adjust to the situation. But I'm not sure. I think he'd probably be more on board if it was coffee that had snapped you out of it, but oh well. Right, let's have a look. Minor break risk, Lady Wolfheart. Okay, what's happening with Lady Wolfheart? Yeah, was imprisoned is going to be a problem for quite some time. Actually, your mood is dropping hard. Alright, Lady Wolfheart, I'm going to, for a time, set you to Squeamish. Just do odd jobs around the base. The base is a much nicer place for you to be, I feel. So it should be a lot better for you. Now, Ugrak is going to continue on making some food. But one of the things that I'm thinking of over here is... Oh, actually... I was about to say, well, I'm going to cut down on the amount of human leather items we're making. However, one of the things that quite a few people pointed out is I hadn't set this correctly. Cold Worker is not caring about hit points. I've done that for other things. Oh, no, I didn't do it for Worker, did I not? Had I not done it for any of them? Oh, well, this explains a lot of problems then. This explains a lot of problems. Honestly, with anything, I'm probably going to allow that 0 to 100. But realistically, everything else should be like 75 to 100. I don't want them putting something on if it's below that. Well, actually, we might drop it down to 70. But beyond that, it's starting to get quite tattered. Soldiers, I care a little bit less. I'm going to pop that one up to 65. If armor is 65%, then still put that on. Nudist, it doesn't matter. Cold Worker, let's pop you back up to 70 as well. But thank you so much, everyone, for pointing that out. I'm not sure how I missed that, but clearly I did. This might be a crossover in my memories from the recent Rimworld streams versus the setup here. So I do apologize for that rather obvious and silly mistake there. Right, as for the leather shirts, let's just keep that down to 2. Human leather pants, 2. I would like human leather gear down to 2 for everything. And I want to make sure, yeah, it's 80 to 100. So if it drops below 80, we make new. And that's fine. We'll continually make more and more and more and more of these. As for the regular, like cowboy hats, etc., that's much the same. Once it's below 80, make a replacement. These ones we're only making one of. Oh, we've got something going on. Research finished. Psychoid Brewing. Fantastic. How's Lady Wolfheart doing? Oh, she's doing some more construction. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it, but maybe I should give you a different schedule right now. You're a little bit worn down, I think it'd be fair to say. Is there a way that I don't think there is. I wish there was a way that I could just set up. Yeah, you've got loads of different things to handle your mood, like different schedule presets that I could just have between. That would actually be quite nice. But what I could do, I suppose, is give Lady Wolfheart a anything schedule for now. So sure, Lady Wolfheart, you sleep when you want to. Also relax when you want to. Actually, I will tell you to have a decent amount of recreation at the time similar to everyone else in the colony. This way, you can definitely socialize a bit. That'll probably help. I don't want you to have this massive break risk. It's going to be a pain for us. You will do work where you can, but you will also tend to go and get other needs satisfied as and when. But now that we've got Psychoid Brewing, I can make Psychite Tea, which is fantastic. Can I actually do that over here? Let's have a look. Yes, I can. Oh, that is amazing. We will get onto that right away. Let's go ahead and set up a new build for Psychoid Tea then. We will make these in batches of 4 wherever possible, simply to reduce the amount of work involved, and for the time being, do it forever. I don't need any other conditions. Make the meals first, but do the tea then until we run out of Psychoid leaves, basically. That's the only thing I want the Psychoid leaves used for now. Perhaps we will change that in the future, but for the time being, that's the way that we're going to be setting this up. Now, one of the things that I was trying to get to over here with the colony items, right now this park can be made of anything, pretty much. I allow it to be made of absolutely anything but Hyperweave, because Hyperweave is ultra important. I might actually restrict Devil Strand as well in time. But before we get to that, the Parker and the Toque, assuming we've got Toques being made, we don't. Interesting. Okay, well, first and foremost then, let's set up Toques to be made. There we go, and slide that on up to above the Parker. We'll copy over those settings and apply. There we go. It'll be done in exactly the same way. Now, the next thing I would like to do is I would like to make another Parker. And indeed, we're going to make a Toque first, just so I can show you what I intend to do. We're going to call this Make Warm Toque, or Wool Toque. Here we are, specifically. And at this point, well, actually, the Toques can't be made of leather, so that's fine. But I would like this to be made specifically of wool. And exactly the same way in all other regards. Do until you have 1. I only need 1. Don't count equipped. We want it to be 80% to 100. If it's below that, then make another one. Only allowed ingredients check for. Don't count tinted, don't count equipped. Pause when satisfied. That's fine. That should mean that we will make, at least if we have the materials available, we will make a wool Toque first. If we don't have the materials available, then a new Toque will be made of whatever materials we happen to have available, which is why I'm placing them in these particular. You've already started work on this part, but that's fine. Which is why I've placed the wool Toque above the regular Toque. Is they will satisfy them in order that they can by moving down the list first. We don't want leathers. No leathers. Oh, actually, this one is kind of all over the place. Oh, okay, then, well, fine. We'll take these off. I was hoping that it would copy over just the wool, but that'll do. There we go. Now, by doing that, as I was saying, they'll satisfy the constructions or the builds in order if they can. If they can't, they'll move down and check the next one, and so on and so forth. So by having make the wool toque and the wool parka above their regular counterparts, if we have the wool, they'll make it. And then they will count as a parka that is available, so we won't make a regular parka. If there's a wool parka available, well, that's by default satisfying making a parka, because the parka considers wool as one of its ingredients. It is important to have the wool here so that it can count the wool parka as one of the items that it has available. So that will actually help out quite a lot, I think. Ooh, you've decided to make a toque instead. All right, well, hopefully you do finish that off, but I could just cancel that one and get the cloth back. We'll get a bit of the cloth back. We won't get it all. Right, Lady Wolfheart, you are absolutely... You're just hating life right now, and I am so sorry. I think one of the things we could possibly do to help out with that is pop a few lights down here. Maybe one there, maybe one here as well. Maybe just one. How many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. That will give us a bit of light out here, and that should stop people from being so unhappy when they're out and about down there. That should help out quite a lot. Now, it's only really the wool parka and the toque that or rather the parka and the toque that I care if we have a wool version. Actually, no, that's not true. I think probably the pants as well, because generally if you've got a toque and you've got a parka, they are going to be giving you such massive bonuses to your warmth, it's not really going to matter. So the other materials can be used, but I guess I could put in wool pants as well. Sure, we'll put in one more. We'll add in pants as well, just to round all of that off. Or have we got too many? Oh dear, I think we may actually have too many. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay, so there are limits. There are limits to this. Very well, I may need to set up a second one then, I guess. That's quite the interesting one. I wasn't aware that there was a limit on the amount of builds a single bench could have. Interesting. Though, that being said, the back of my head, something is scratching, saying that I was actually aware of it at one point, but I've simply forgotten it. Alright, okay, well, we're going to be passing a bit of time. Our peeps are going to be out and about, taking care of repairs where they're able to. Let's just make sure that everyone has some decent health. Toxic buildup shouldn't be getting too high on anyone who's out and about and allowed to bring things in. No, we're generally doing okay, and we're getting all of the defenses together. It is currently the 2nd of December, and I'm going to pass a bit of time until something of a note occurs, and then I will see you back here. Sadly, it seems that Lady Wolfheart has decided to hide in her room because she's in a bit of pain. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of other things going on as well. The imprisoned problem is continuing to pull down her mood, and we really do need that one to get resolved, but shouldn't be too far in the future. Ugrak, let's have a look at you. Drowsy, insulted, unsightly environment, darkness, my friend died still. Human leather parka, why are you wearing a human leather parka? That should just be Pepster and Dark Aavak, and they should enjoy it. Dark Aavak, let's have a look at it. He's enjoying it a lot. The flesh signals my triumph. Wow, what are you actually wearing, Dark Aavak? You are wearing everything human leather. I am impressed. And Pepsi is only not wearing a human leather hat. He's decided that he will wear a toque instead for the warmer clothing there. But I am a little bit concerned about Ugrak. Are there no other parkas? There's clearly... it's a bird skin parka and it's almost broken. Okay, well, hopefully we can get this worked on before too long. In fact, can you work on that right now? Apparently, no, you cannot. Oh, it's Bone Dragon. Okay, well, Bone Dragon... I know this sucks, but I actually do need that parka made, like, right now. For the time being, Ugrak, go and pop this one on. Oh, sorry, you were all the way out. Oh, you are moving slow, aren't you? That is an unfortunate position to be in. The peg leg, right foot. You know what? I'm not going to have you You're going outside. You're slow. You're way too slow to be outside, I feel. Winterblade, how's your toxic build-up? It's getting there. We're going to pop you on the Squeamish as well. You can just hang out in the base for now. I am going to have Bone Dragon also work only in Squeamish. Well, actually, Pepster doesn't need to be Squeamish, should they ever need to be confined, because they won't mind the sight of dead people. But little by little, we're getting things done. It's a shame that Lady Wolfheart decided to go on her break just now. I have popped her back on regular work schedules because, sadly, we had someone who might have wanted to chat with her. But, evil friend, I'm afraid it's going to have to be you. Can we go and have a quick chat? Pepsin and Dark Aavak out there, just getting the traps in place. We're going through a lot of slate, putting all these traps together, but they are going to be very, very useful over time. And on the topic of traps, I am strongly considering adding in a wall down here just to prevent, well, it isn't so much needed here because the turrets already reach these areas. Generally speaking, I'm trying to avoid having scenarios where the enemy can shoot our people, but we can't shoot back. And that's quite often happening if our enemy come along with bows or anything longer range than an SMG, basically. So we may need to have a look at that. A machine pistol, rather. Right, let's have a gander. You've got 132 trout, and you've got a bunch of pemmican that you could sell, a bunch of herbal meds you could sell. Nothing in particular that I need. However, you are willing to take quite a few things off us, and I approve. Let's see how much of that 132 I can take, and I'm probably also going to have to buy some of your items just so that you can actually sell me, so that you can actually, buy mine. Commerce. Okay, we are managing to get rid of pretty much all of the trash items I want. I have. Purchasing all of the herbal meds and all of the pemmican, and also selling off one human leather cowboy hat. That is in reasonably good quality. I'm getting rid of a lot of trash quality items as well, but human leather goods, they sell really well, like shockingly well. Evil friend, gonna need to bring these in if you would please be so kind. There we go, that'll do. And we shall continue on with the constructions. Now, we've got a decent amount of hay grass about, which is very nice to see. Hopefully, there we go. Lights are in. So now when our peeps are out there practicing, enjoying a little bit of recreation, it should be okay. Wow, it's turned yellow all of a sudden. But we've got cargo pods, which are dropping nearby, and there is an awful lot of items here. Alright, Dark Aavak, if you could give up what you're doing currently, Ica, if you could also go out there and grab a couple of things. And we'll allow the slag to be brought in as and when our wargs are available for it. We are very quickly making progress in this area, and I'm extremely happy to be getting this heat pipe put in. Now, Winterblade, unfortunately, has decided to become a sad wanderer out here as well, which isn't the greatest. But hopefully, Winterblade will generally tend to wander around areas which are lit and overall in a safer state for them to be wandering in. We're going to need one more thing brought in. Ica, if you could be so kind as to go and grab that, then that would be absolutely amazing for me. You are switching over to a new parka. Well done. The cloth parka there has been dropped down. Ica now is boasting a new cloth parka. It's just in a better state of repair, it seems. Perhaps it's a better quality. Yes, it's a good quality. So insulation is 39.6, whereas this one is 36. Okay, but we should at this point have enough that our peeps should be able to just go and grab the gear that they want. Hopefully. Let's have a look at you. Ugrak, you're not in a good mood. Whilst you're wearing that, you are in an awful mood. So let's just get you pop that on, and then I will clear the forced. You're probably not going to take it back off, which is what I wanted. Lady Wolfheart is no longer hiding in their room. Fantastic news. Absolutely marvelous news, in fact. We're getting more bricks made, so we are slowly getting this area sorted out, which I'm ever so happy with. Ever so happy. We don't need this plan here. I'm not really sure what that planned area was for in the long run, but as long as we can get everything built down here, then we should be good, and we can start looking at expanding our storage area back a little bit down here as well. How's things going? Lady Warpards are doing okay, getting odds and sods built up. Now, we have a few people that I believe are able to meditate type nature. Autistic there. Let's have a look at you. Natural. Okay, so Pepsa, Ugrak can both do it. Bone Dragon. Yep. I think it's possibly time. Sadly, and this is truly sad, is we can't quite get in this space to be safe. I think we're going to have to accept that the animatry is going to have slightly lowered efficiency by having a little bit of a roof here. The roofs might not affect it though, which is something I'm hopeful for. So how about we go ahead, we build out a roof around here. We're going to take this roof all the way down to the path over here, and we'll just connect it up. We'll probably pop down some sort of pathway, much as we've got here. We might even just bite the bullet and have the pathway go all the way up there. But otherwise, they have to hug the walls around this area in order to be safe from the toxic buildup. Now, if the roof does not count, we'll see, I guess. Anime grass, subtle meditation today. Building radius warning. I mean, I'm hopeful that isn't going to affect it. Perhaps, actually, on second thoughts, how about we ignore the roof here, and instead, we just have these 3 tiles of roof over there. And once they're built, we will create some meditation spots. We should be able to build small nature shrines there, regardless, just to help out. But down here, let's go ahead and grab some... Well, do we have any more slate? Slate is becoming the more difficult item. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We do have plenty of slate blocks. So, okay. Let's go ahead and build out some walls here. How far apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay down a track all the way up. So they've got a little bit of a faster access. That being said, I could just lay the trap all the way over here. Oh, interesting. It marks that as a boundary, but didn't do that for the roofs. It's also possible. Ooh, I just considered something. Now, it's going to be a little bit more of a potch, but I don't know. It kind of I like it in a little way. I think it stands out a little bit more interestingly. We are going to have a little tunnel going all the way across here. And we're going to dig straight through to the animatry. And that is going to be how our colonists go there to meditate. I think that will be grand. It would have been more amazing if this was actually under the mountain, because then I could have just dug it away. It would have been under the mountain roof, the natural roof, and we would have been okay. But I think this should be all right for now. We'll just dig that away. We'll have our meditation spots. It's going to take us a little longer to get that built, but I think it'll be well worth it in the end. So hopefully we can crack on with that. Now, as for the constructions down here, I mean, we've got a lot of jobs for people to be doing. Ica is a little bit low on happiness. Drowsy. I'm seeing increasingly large amounts of drowsy. Bone Dragon is drowsy. Ica is drowsy. Is there anything... I mean, you're no longer drowsy, but is there anything in particular that is making you drowsy? Let's have a look at the schedule. Bone Dragon and Ica, are you on the same schedule? No, you're not. All right. I've expanded the allotment of time for them to enjoy some recreation, but I guess I could undo that and instead just shunt it across a little bit so that they have even more time that they're allowed to stay abed if they're tired. That might actually be a little bit of a better option for us. Now, as a result of this, my peeps should be able to go all the way up. No, they're not. They're not taking this path. Interesting. Is there any particular zone that doesn't allow that? No, not really. Let's have a look. The roof. Oh. It might be that this isn't expressly marked as having a roof, and so they don't know that it's safe. We'll go ahead and take care of that. Failed while constructing... Oh, wow, you failed, what, 2 of them in one go? Wow, that hurts a little bit, I'm going to be honest. Alright, let's make sure that all of our traps, though, are set to be rearmed. And hopefully we can get another one of these popped down. And, well... No, I think I'm happy with that one being where it is. We will, however, pop a trap there as well. There we go, that should help out a little bit. Major break risk, though. Pepster, okay. And Ugrak as well. Let's have a quick look at you. You will eventually stop being so terribly unhappy about this. I also believe that Lady Wolfheart, yes, Lady Wolfheart is no longer upset about having been in prison, which is grand for us, honestly. And welcome back. It's a few hours later, and Dark Aavak has been inspired. The next few items he makes will be of significantly higher quality. Now, the problem is Dark Aavak doesn't really do much crafting, really, so maybe I should change that. Let's have a quick look. In terms of his crafting skills, yeah, it's not very high, I'm going to be honest, but maybe we can make something. Do we have a smithy? It doesn't look like we do. That being said, he could possibly make something over here. We could get some grenades, maybe. Try and make a machine pistol. I'm not really too thrilled with the idea of making a machine pistol. Perhaps make a simple helmet. I'm not amazingly... focus on that, though a prosthetic leg wouldn't be a bad one. A leg prosthesis, while it lacks a neural interface, its complex arrangement of internal joints allow it to mimic natural movement quite convincingly. Still, it is inferior to a regular leg. Well, we've got a couple of people who need one of these, so how about we set up a little job for Dark Aavak to work on. Make a prosthetic leg. Let's go into the details. In fact, let's pause it for a second just to make sure that only Dark Aavak is going to try and do this. 40 steel, 4 components. Okay. We need crafting skill of 5, though. Does Dark Aavak have that? Crafting skill of 8. So yes. Yes, he does. Okay. Dark Aavak, as soon as you wake up, I would very much like you to work on the machining table. How about that? Now, while all of that is going down, we've got a couple of other things that we need to work on. We need this area to be unroofed because this is going to be a chimney for us to vent out some of the heat if the need arises. And for now, we'll also reroute the power conduit down here. We don't need to wait on that. We can just go straight ahead and deconstruct these two. That shouldn't take me over long. How are you doing, Lady Wolfheart? You're actually in incredibly good mood because you're catharsis, I imagine. Evil friend, how about you? Slept in the cold. Slept in the cold? I mean, it's 19, 16 degrees. Yeah, I suppose it is a little bit cold. A little bit chilly, to be fair. We do need to get that sorted out if we can. It is going to take us a little bit more time. We just need to finish off this granite wall here, and then we can connect this up, dig this out, connect up there, and we'll be able to create the heat through the heat pipe through this area. We'll be removing these coolers. Now, that does pose a problem if we should ever have a heat wave. But I think we're probably going to be okay. In that instance, I could just open the doors. Well, it wouldn't be as fine-tuned as we have right now, so it might not be as good of a situation. Oh, there we go. Dark Aavak should be off to grab the materials and begin work on a new prosthesis. Now, this is going to be quite useful for the many colonists that we have that need one. While all of that's going down, I think it may be time for us to start looking at research again. Now, we have currently got Psychoid Brewing. If we wanted to trade for lots of money, we could look at setting up some other options there, specifically in drug making. I'm not sure that we really need to go for that one though, just yet. Flak armor, that would actually be quite nice. Not really looking into mortars right now. Interestingly, carpet making is now a new thing. Yes, I believe. Yes, doormats have been worked into carpet making at this point, which is an interesting one. The other option that we have is to go for gas operation and get some new weapons that we can have. There are a couple of items ahead for us, but realistically, we do quite desperately need to get to the point where we have a proper research area. Another one that would be nice would be tube television. In fact, we're going to go with tube television for one very important reason, and that is it will benefit a hospital. Once we've got a hospital, it will be of great benefit to us to have that set up. Simply so that we can pop a television to keep our peeps in high spirits. Because as you can see here, the social interaction is 56% bored. We need television to try and lift people's spirits a little bit, I think. If we have a look in here, television watching. I mean, ultimately, being in hospital for an extended period of time is always going to bore someone, terribly. But there's only so much you can do. Only so much you can do. Starvation. Dark Aavak is bloody hungry. Okay, well, fine. Let's go and nom on something. Go and consume a meal. In fact, I can easily do this just by telling you to stop what you're doing. Go eat. There we are. Nearby table. And then go... what are you working on right now? Oh, you're going to go meditate. Well, that's fair enough. Once you're done with that, then you can go and finish on this work. There's only a tiny bit of work left, actually. So hopefully you can get that done reasonably soon. Minor break risk. A couple of people. Soulwind has got... Yeah, still ratty apparel. Now, I have been told that there are a couple of mods that will help with that. That would be very nice to get going. Build complete. Make prosthetic leg. Let's have a look. Did you make a decent prosthetic leg? I don't know if this can be a high quality item. It doesn't look like it can. A leg prosthesis, well, it lacks neural interface, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, someone can have that. So I guess it is going to have to come down to Dark Aavak actually making something else then. I could make a piece of furniture, perhaps. Or I could just go ahead and make a weapon. None of these weapons are particularly interesting to me, however. The possible exception would be the EMP launcher or the incendiary launcher. Obviously, another one is the clothing as well. All right, Dark Aavak, let's get you working on that. What are you going off to do? Building the slate spike trap. No, you are in fact. Oh no, we need material. Really? Okay, so we can't do that. All right, well, maybe it's time that we pop down a new smithing area. An electric smithy might allow us to make some really quite amazing items. Let's pop it. I can pop it in here. It's going to make it a little bit dirty in there, but let's try and get that done. Let's go and work on that one for now. Now, in terms of this leg prosthesis, let's have a look at who most needs it. You're fine. Right leg has kind of got a peg leg for Bone Dragon. Moving is 68%. Ugrak, with their peg leg, is 66. So I would say that Bone Dragon... Well... The other problem is that you've got the right foot has got frostbite scar and a destroyed fourth toe, whereas Bone Dragon really only has a problem is... well, actually, no, he's lost his left big toe as well. So you've both lost a few bits there. But I think Bone Dragon has earned it more. Let's get you a leg prosthesis so you're a little bit more dangerous with regards to your power claw. So, Bone Dragon, we're going to replace your right leg. Let's get this set up. So, right leg, where are you? Install prosthetic leg, right leg. Okay, and we're also going to need a couple more. In fact, we're going to need 3 more. So let's get 3 of those on the go, please and indeed. Thank you. We'll see how all of that can be popped together. Now, it will take a little while, but we should hopefully be able to get that going reasonably soon. As for a chair, now We do have a pigskin armchair, but why settle? Oh, that's why. Okay, I guess we're gonna place this down. It is most sad. But Dark Aavak has some other plans right now. He's going to take care of Ugrak. Bone Dragon, rather. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that this goes well. Come on, Dark Aavak, don't let us down. That was a crazy operation. Dark Aavak immediately needs some Psychite tea. The stress. Let's have a look at you. Bone Dragon. There we are. Prosthetic leg. Fantastic. Efficiency is 85%. That is significantly better than the peg leg with its 60% efficiency. Now, Bone Dragon will obviously, at the moment, have very low moving because they're completely knocked out. But in time, we will see how that goes. Right, Dark Aavak, what are you up to? No. I would like you to move this in there. And then we are just going to set up a simple job. I can make an axe. Simple helmet, we don't really care for that one. I'll make a peeler. Let's have a look at the axe. An advanced form of one of mankind's oldest weapons. The war axe is a short blade attached to a shaft. The simple ancient design concentrates cutting power generated from strong overhand swings. Melee damage is 6.71. Let's... Ooh, we can change material. What? Can I do that for the legs? Oh, my lord. I didn't know that was an option. That's what I get, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ooh. But let's have a quick look at the mace. Mace does 7.02, a refined club engineered for efficient swinging and deadly impact. If we made that out of plasteel, it'd be 7.9. If we made it out of uranium, it would be 9.5. If it doesn't kill you, you may wish it had. But let's have a look at some of the other options. I think really it's the Gladius, the mace, or the axe, realistically. Let's have a look at you. 6.71. Melee armor penetration is 20%, which is actually quite nice. Does it have any of the other stats here? Doesn't really. But in plasteel, 9.29 with a melee armor penetration of 22. Handle, poke, edge, cut. Okay, final value of 22. Made out of uranium, it would go back down again. But we get a little bit more armor penetration, which is an interesting one. We can make it out of silver. That's not a very good idea. No, it looks like plasteel really wins out there. Handle would give poke attacks at 9 damage, 2 seconds per attack, and edge 15 damage with 2 seconds per attack. Whereas if we swapped over to the uranium, everything is 2 seconds. So it's much the same, really. Okay, well, let's flip over to the mace and just have another look at you. That's 9 and 15.7 there. Final value is only 21%, but let's swap over to uranium. 32%. Okay, that's actually quite shockingly high. That's a lot better in terms of penetration. I think we may actually have to make a uranium mace. Do we have uranium? Well, I think we should do. We've got a little bit. There may be still some more around. How much would we need for the uranium mace? We would need, 50. Okay. Let's have a look. A little bit of uranium all there. Is there more uranium on the map? Well, this may make the choice for us, really. If we don't have more uranium, then there's nothing we can do about it. But there may be a little bit of a vein there that we could remove. We've definitely got enough plasteel on the map. Oh, no, that's more plasteel. Anything else? Give me a moment and I will just have a look around and decide on the best kind of weapon that we can make. We're not making it out of gold. Look, I know the bling factor is amazing, but no. Or alternatively, we could be faced with a raid. I guess we're not going to be mining out the uranium to see how much we've got, but we will soon, I promise. But first, a raid. It has been long overdue. Randy Randall's been very, very quiet the last little while, haven't We've got a lot of attackers here. Okay, watch out, they appear to be unusually clever with their tactics. They'll avoid your turret's field of fire and notice some of your traps. Alright, we're down for this. Okay, I'm going to set up our peeps, get them equipped with proper armor more than anything else, because currently everyone's wearing parkas, and that's a little bit less protecting. And also set our animals up to the correct zones, and I shall bring you back when 'tis time for us to engage the enemy. Actually, let's have a quick look. Got mostly bows. Bit of a mix there, actually. Mostly bows down there. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. It's a mix of melee and ranged attacks, and we have yet to set up the defenses here properly. I'll bring it back when everyone is ready to fight. Okay, people have armed themselves as best they can for this upcoming fight. Bone Dragon is still out for the count, unfortunately. Dark Aavak, though, is in their proper armor, which is a big help. Right then, how are the enemy at this point? Quite a few of them are coming through here. One of them's already been taken out by a trap, which is good. I don't think we're going to get a lot of them with this fight, though. But Dark Aavak needs to be up here with their bow. Ugrak, you've got a spear. Ica has got an SMG. Winterblade, Ugrak, and Ica. I would I'm going to allow you to go and equip, if that is indeed what you're doing. Ugrak, you can come up here. You're ready. Let's get you into position. Also, this really should not be open. Why is that open? When did I set that to be? Oh, my lord. I am such a derp. I am really sorry. You're not going to get a chance to eat, Lady Wolfheart. But, I need you to wear some proper armor, okay? Also, I need you to equip a proper weapon. Where is Evil Friend? Pepster is... Oh, there's Evil Friend. Evil Friend has grabbed... Not a lot. Maybe I should have Dark Aavak just make a helmet. That may well be worth it. I've had Evil Friend re-equip with an assault rifle, though. Pepster is currently popping on some armor. Well done, Pepster. You are going to come up here with Dark Aavak and the Evil Friend. Let's get a move on. I'll allow everyone else to equip as they can for now. Lady Wolfheart is currently equipping. I'm just letting them choose their best weapons for the time being. Let's get over here. No, you are not going to eat. I am really sorry. This is going to make a couple of you very unhappy, I know. Let's get Winterblade up there. You're properly equipped now. Ica, you are properly equipped now. Let's go. Go, go, go. There we are. Now, where are the enemy? They are filtering down here. Okay, that's an interesting direction to go in. They've already lost one person, but only one person. Now, the turrets will engage as they come around this corner here. Dark Aavak is going to take a position up top and hopefully lure out a couple of folks. Lady Wolfheart, you're going to stand directly by Ugrak. Winterblade will be available to engage as well. Ica... Yeah, Ica, you continue to make your way, but I would actually like you to redirect yourself over here now. Right, people have noticed that they can actually attack us from these positions and are moving out. Dark Aavak, perhaps you could move in and help out a little bit more close up. We've got a lot of people coming our way. Now, they will hit a bunch of traps going through here, and hopefully that's going to be enough to cause them a lot of second thoughts. Ica, if you pop in, you might be able to draw a couple of them down here. Take a couple of good hits. Ooh, no, they are going to take a better shot at you than you at them, sadly. Okay, one hit. Okay, draw back, Ica. Dark Aavak, you're going to be surrounded in a moment, so might need you to draw back. But, all right, Dark Aavak, let's start using some of your abilities. Let's... Blinding Pulse would be great once all of their archers are in position. A stun right now, though, would be decent. Let's drop it. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we do have a lot of folks out and about in some decent cover. I'm going to have Evil Friend move back down. It looks... Well, actually, no. Evil Friend, don't move down. I think we are going to have to let them approach. The turrets will do a decent job for now. Hopefully, Dark Aavak and Evil Friend will lure them a little bit further up. We've got a decent group of turrets. They aren't going to weather a lot of the damage. And that is a shame. But it is just the way it is. We haven't built this area for that. And that is by design. I don't want to end up... just constantly taking people out in massive kill boxes. It's kind of a boring way to play, in my opinion. Right, you're down. Good. All right, we've got Choco down there. I think... Have we got another long-range weapon? An incendiary launcher. I think this one is biocoded to pepper... Calderon. Evil Friend? Do we have anyone for whom that is their weapon? No, it's just a biocoded weapon. That really needs to be smelted down, actually. I was a little bit surprised by that. Ica, Lady Wolfheart, you're in decent position. I think Lady Wolfheart, let's get you back there. Let's go grab a incendiary launcher. I might have... I could do the same thing. Now, well, that being said, these kinds of weapons are fine for people who aren't great with shooting because you're not actually looking to be that accurate with them. Okay. Some of the people are fleeing. Bone Dragon is no longer incapable of walking. Great. Right, you two are bailing out. Bone Dragon. First and foremost, how are you doing? Eat the food. Consume the simple meal. I mean, sure, you can go and use a table. No one would want you to not use a table. That would just be awful. There we go. Getting some decent damage going down. Now we've got Hunter Lax weapon. That is fine. Let's get you down here. I'm going to want you in position to help out with applying some fire to the right people. You're all down. Good. That means Lady Wolfheart can probably risk charging up. Right, I want both of you down. You and you, please and thanks. Dark Aavak. Oh, wow, that rapid fire stun, though. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. I didn't realize the Dark Aavak could pull off those sorts of mental abilities that quickly. That was a thing. That was definitely a thing. Right, let's move up a little bit faster. Any stragglers around the back? No, there aren't. Okay. Well, it looks like most of the enemy have broken at this point. Siphon and Yoko, you're not coming out to play right now, and I know that makes you sad. And it makes me sad to make you sad. Truly it does. However, I think it best if you don't. Evil Friend. Actually, let Dark Aavak take the lead there. Actually, Evil Friend, how about you just deal with the Grasshopper? Ooh, that was a bit risky. Right, Dark Aavak, let's get into position. That's good. I want a blinding pulse, please. Can I get both of you? No, I can't. It's a bit of a shame. All right. Well, I can definitely hit you. Do it. You're in a decent position. Okay, Lady Wolfheart, move up. Ica, move up. Tyrant Winterblade, move up. Dark Aavak is going to keep them distracted for a moment. Right, we've lost one of the turrets, which is a pain. Right, let's do this. There we go. Well done indeed. Well done indeed. The entire group have broken. Okay, at this point, well done, Pepsi. You managed to take him out while he was trying to retreat. Let's have a look at people's needs. A lot of people are going to need food. Yeah, a lot of people need food. Let's find someone who doesn't need much. Lady Wolfheart actually doesn't need much. So you're going to be continuing on. Dark Aavak, you can manage it. You're wearing loads of people. You don't need food. Ica is actually in a decent place. Ugrak. Oh, well done. Well done. Okay, the rest of you, though, that was not the right time. You're no longer going to be drafted. But I would actually like you to go and equip a steel spear. Please don't fight anymore. You two are good to go. Let's get you inside. We're not going to worry about clearing up just yet. Dark Aavak. We are going to let loose the wargs of war. As usual. Release. Siphon, Yoko. Time to get out here. Let's move up. We might be able to see a couple of them get taken out by traps down there. This didn't go particularly badly. They're using the best cover they can, whereas we're throwing caution to the wind. Dark Aavak, how much can you afford? Right, go for it. Lady Wolf, Ica, just take them down. Right, Dark Aavak, continue on. Good work. Let's move out. Now, they have managed to... Well, they've hit a bunch of the traps on their way out, so that's bad for them, I guess. Siphon and Yoko going to get here in time. Ugrak, I don't think you're going to be as useful here, simply because you would need to run them down in order to engage, whereas the others can slow them and get a couple of hits off. Now, let's get rapid fire stuns. Lady Wolfheart, finish off Wally. There you go. Let's move out. Dark Aavak's going to get the stuns off. Perfect. That is brutal, how quickly he can do that. That was nasty. Right. 72% chance. Make it so. Bit of a miss. Let's move up. Come on. If we're lucky, Dark Aavak's heat will drop enough that he can pull off another stun just before they're out of range. Let's get in there, Ica. Nice hit there. Almost ready to stun again. Another shot. Perfect. I think you actually did hurt him. Let's move in. Another stun and keep it up. Come on, Lady Wolfheart. Come on, Ica. Good shot there by Dark Aavak. Well done. Only a few managed to escape. That was a reasonably good engagement, I must say. I am pleased. I'm sure that our enemies, not quite as much, but that is fine. Got a couple of survivors, 3 in total. Let's have a quick gander at who they are and what they're like. Incapable of dumb labor or caring. You've got a chemical interest, you're a fast learner, and you're a body purist. Dark Aavak will enjoy eating your pure body. Grasshopper, let's have a look at you. Undergrounder Supremune. Incapable of none. Highly skilled medic. Highly skilled crafter. Moderately skilled. Significant familiarity in cooking, but a passion for it. You, Grasshopper, may be saved. Hard work and nimble kind. Wow. Look at the passions. Okay, let's have a quick look. Left leg cut off, fresh. You're going to be dead in 2 hours. How about you? Dead in 2 hours. You're 60 as well. Blue, you're the only one that I'm realistically going to be able to try and save. Let's strip. Let's get them stripped. Lady Wolfheart, we're going to give up on Grasshopper as well. Strip, if you can get there in time, that would be amazing. Actually, Winterblade, you're closer. Could you go and strip them? We'll try and grab the clothes that we can. As for a place to put this individual, wasn't really planning on taking any more prisoners, I'm going to be honest. Odds of us being able to save you? Extremely low. Odds of you escaping, if we do manage to stop the bleeding, very low also. I think it is literally going to be a case of trying to put a bed underneath you. Make it a prisoner bed. Can't. Has to be an enclosed space, okay. Fair enough. Right. I can make this a prisoner bed, but it means that we're going to lose access to everything else here. But that is a risk that I'm willing to take. The fastest route to save them would be to stick them in here. In Bone Dragon's bed. And then move them to a more permanent location. I could even briefly put a door there and turn that into a prison room. Alright, we're going to try. Yes. Yes, we are. Solwind, don't worry, you're not in prison, Solwind. You're just there for now. Capture Kuro. Dark Aavak, I need you to make the fastest possible speed back. Go. You're quick on your feet. Let's prove it. Let's have a look. How quick are you on your feet? Where is your movement? 6.03 tiles per second. I think Yoko is slightly faster. I might be wrong. Where is your movement speed? 5 cells a second? No, actually, Siphon is slower. Have a look at Yoko. 6.25. Actually, then Yoko is the faster of the two. It moves around. Okay, now Dark Aavak, slow down. Why? I don't know. Oh, moving over rubble. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get down there as quickly as we can. We may be able to save them. We might not. Death in 1 hour. Let's get them in. If we can make this happen, it's going to be amazing. Absolutely bloody amazing. But you need to move fast. Right, Bone Dragon, get as far as you can. Then Dark Aavak's going to take over. Right, Dark Aavak's taking over now. Dark Aavak. Capture. Move. Quick, 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 quick. No, you don't have time. They can't be given treatment. Prioritize treating. Now. Apply the healing hands. You've got seconds. Minutes. You've got minutes left. You might be able to do it, Dark Aavak. If anyone can, it's you. You've given them almost an hour. Well done. Come on. Right, Bone Dragon, you're good to go. Thank you very much for your service. Let's see. This is tense. This is close. Has Dark Aavak... You've got an hour left. Again, remember, all Dark Aavak's doing here is applying pressure to stop the bleeding. Granted, Dark Aavak can apply a great deal of pressure. Look, okay, your leg is you're gonna bleed out from your leg and your arm. Okay, so you've got options here. Dark Aavak could just let you bleed out and quickly go and grab the medicine, might have saved you, or he could just crush the leg to the point that no further blood flow is possible. Yep, you might lose the leg. Who knows? Who knows? He might have been able to strategically collapse certain arteries. Enough to allow blood flow to move through the limb without pooling and basically draining all of your blood into just a blood sac in your leg and then you just expiring from that alone. But it's not like he had bandages. He was literally saving your life by crushing your limbs in a vice-like grip. But there we are. What an interesting way to wrap up this episode. I'm very glad that Randy decided to throw us a little bit of action, because this is one of the downsides of Randy Random. This is truly random. And true randomness can mean that randomly you'll get nothing happening for a very, very long time. This is why I often say Cassandra is actually a harder storyteller late game, because Cassandra will consistently increase the difficulty. And if you play for long enough, the difficulty that Cassandra is going to be throwing at you is never going to be pleasant. It's always going to be, I don't know if we're going to survive this, and just back-to-back awful raids of enormous size. Whereas Randy is like, I feel like 2 years worth of just sending you random animal groups that have decided to be tamed. Also, occasionally wild hares that want to eat your face. But mostly just, pigs and alpacas and, I don't know, just people falling out of the sky who like you and stuff. Look, I just want the story. It's okay. It's fine. But then also, you know, and then only after 2 years is he going to send the back-to-back heat waves and malaria. But that is going to be it from me for today, and of course from Dark Aavak and Yoko. Really do hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next. But until next time, take care.